Good evening, everyone. Today I'm doing my discussion 5-week post for digital forensics. Some of the questions that were asked by the professor for us to answer were, what did we think about the investigation toolkits that were presented in Chapter 5? For the initial response toolkit, I found that toolkit had quite a number of items that you would definitely need for the initial response to a crime scene. It would definitely be useful in such instances where you're processing a crime scene, I guess along the lines of you need initial reactions, such as if you had a search warrant that was actually provided to enter a crime scene and you want to start your initial investigation to go ahead and gather as much data as possible, especially if the computers are still powered on. Another good use for the initial crime scene response kit would be in a corporate environment, especially where you have workers and you want to go into their offices and receive data from the computer while actually disconnecting it or removing it from its location. The extensive crime scene kit would of course be used in situations where there are more than one desktop available at the scene. You want to be able to get all those items processed and removed from the actual crime scene, especially if they're not powered on. So the dolly I found inside of that kit was also useful. One thing that I noticed to both of the kits that I did not see, which I would actually like to see added to the crime scene response kits, would be a generator. A good example of a generator that I found online was at the Home Depot website. It was a Yeti brand solar power generator, and I just thought that this was pretty useful, being the fact that it was solar power. So as long as there's some source of solar, if you have the sun located in your location, you'll be able to easily have this item powered up and used for incidents where if you were in a process of moving data over and just offhanded a power surge happened in a location, you want to continue the process of moving that data, because of course, as we see in the text and everything, whenever a computer is shut down, that data changes, and you want to make sure that you get its its image of how it's represented at the scene of the crime, because that's usually what courts and juries will look at as far as being usable evidence within a case. So the Yeti solar powered device was priced at $199.99, and it also had another feature where you can actually plug this device into a car and use the car's battery or the car as a generator as itself to power the power source. And it also had an additional outlet to plug it into a home location or a location that does have power. Like I said, this is just pretty much a device I would like to see added along in case you would actually run into incidents where you needed the power to stay on during a large move of data, and you just want to make sure you have that security there so that the process goes along smooth. Well, that concludes my presentation for discussion 5 this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks.